just to make it official. We'll do that. Welcome, everybody, to the 2025 organizational meeting for the Property Appeals Board. Appreciate everybody braving the elements to be here this evening. Looks like we have perhaps our city attorney is joining us on the way. Our first order of business before we proceed any further is to administer the oath of office. We have one board member who will be reappointed to serve a new three-year term, and that new board member is Jason Rourke. And for those who are watching at home, I am Mayor Laurie Jadwin. I'm not typically sitting in this seat. However, during the organizational meetings, I lead the meetings until we have a chair announced, and then once the chair is elected, the meeting is then turned over to the chair. But before we could do that, we need to administer the oath to Mr. Rourke. Mr. Rourke, if you could join me in front of the flag, please. If you could, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Jason Rourke,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of the United States of America,
of the United States of America,
the Constitution and statutes
the Constitution and statutes
of the State of Ohio,
of the State of Ohio,
and the Charter and ordinances
and the Charter and ordinances
of the City of Gahanna,
of the City of Gahanna,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially
and impartially
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
as a Property Appeals Board member
as a Property Appeals Board member
for the City of Gahanna,
for the City of Gahanna,
to which I have been appointed,
to which I have been appointed,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Thank you for your service, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. I will give you this. So those are your oaths of office.
Okay.
You want to sign both of them? You get to keep one copy and hang it someplace you can see it every day. And then the second copy goes back to our clerk. All right, now with that, I will officially call the meeting to order. Mr. Clerk, if you, we do the pledge, correct, right? Some of the meetings we do and some of the meetings we don't. It's very confusing. All right, if you could please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Ms. Polalier, will you lead us, please?
Yes, I will. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. Now, Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Moran is absent. Pollier,
Here.
Rourke,
Here.
Smith,
Here.
and Sweeney is absent.
All right. Now, with that, the first order of business, official business for the board will be the election of chair, and I will now open the floor to nominations for chair for 2025.
I nominate Ms. Pollier.
Ms. Smith has a nomination for Ms. Pollier to be chair. Ms. Pollier, do you accept that nomination?
Yes, I do. Thank
All
you.
right. Are there any further nominations? All right, if not, I will close the floor to nominations now. Is there a motion to elect Sarah Pollier as chair for the 2025 Property Appeals Board?
So moved.
So moved by Ms. Smith. Do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Rourke, a second. Any further discussion? No? All right. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Smith,
Yes.
Rourke,
Yes.
Pollier.
Yes.
The motion passes. Congratulations to Ms. Pollier, and I will allow you to sit in this chair and conduct the rest of the meeting. Thank you very much for your service.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Looking forward to serving in my second year as chair of this board. Appreciate the nomination. So now I will open the floor for nominations for vice president for 2025. Vice chair, sorry.
I nominate Mr. Rourke for vice chair.
And is there a second? I guess. Okay, I guess I have to second it. I'll second that. Let's see, sorry. Are there any other nominations? Seeing none, I will ask Mr. Rourke if he accepts this nomination.
I do.
Took your
Yes,
spot
you did.
mistake.
You did. Thank
That's
you.
what-
Like, what's going on? Okay, perfect. And Mr. Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Smith,
Yes.
Pollier,
Yes.
Rourke.
Yes.
Motion passes. Congratulations to Mr. Rourke for election as vice chair. Okay. And seeing nothing else, I guess we can adjourn the organizational meeting. Meeting adjourned. And then, do we have the, I guess not. Okay. I guess I will call to order the, is that the right? No. Okay. I'll call to order the regular meeting of the Property Appeals Board. And first, I will ask if there's any additions or corrections to the agenda. Seeing none, I will, can I have a motion to approve the minutes from the last meeting of, oh geez, sorry. I don't have a cheat sheet in front of me, so I'm trying to figure it out myself. Sorry about that. Let's go back and call the meeting to order, please. Mr. Clerk?
Roll call?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Smith,
Yes.
Sweeney is absent, Moran is absent, Polly,
Here.
and Rourke.
Here.
Okay, now I will ask if there's any additions or corrections to the agenda.
No.
None. Okay, seeing none, now I will ask for a motion to approve the minutes from the last meeting of December 5th, 2024.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Smith,
Yes.
Rourke,
Yes.
Polly.
Yes. Okay, motion passes. Now I'll move on to new business, which is discussion of hearing date options for sidewalk maintenance appeals.
Madam Chair, I did send out a notice to the board that the deadline for the sidewalk maintenance program to file an appeal is February 17th. I wanted to bring that to everyone's attention. We have thus far received one filed appeal. Therefore, I'm just wanting to get this on the radar and solicit any feedback on dates that would be preferred late February, early March for our sidewalk maintenance program appeals.
Okay. Let me get my. Okay. Is
I know
there a
typically
particular?
the board is met like on a Tuesday or a Thursday, so,
Right.
and generally our council chambers are open at that
Okay.
time.
Is one of those days preferable for everybody? We're looking at late February?
Late February, so it could be, the earliest could be the 27th, because I do have to provide notice for any of those appeals that are filed.
Is everybody available that day?
No, I'm out of town.
Yeah, Thursdays are not good.
Thursdays are not
Tuesdays would be better.
Tuesdays
for
are
me.
better, okay. What about the following Tuesday, that March 4th? Would
I have,
is that-
I'm good with that.
Are you good with
I
that? too?
believe I am good with that as
Okay.
well.
So then can we go ahead and set that date?
Tuesday, March 4th?
Yeah.
Is there any other date, like a backup date? I also need to confirm that someone from engineering would be
Right.
available to attend as well.
Since Tuesdays are best for Jason, I mean, we could look at the following Tuesday as well, the 11th, as a backup, if that would work. So the 4th or the 11th?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Would that be at 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock?
Typically, we do it either at 6 or 6:30.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, 6 o'clock is fine, if that works for everybody else.
I don't know where everybody else works. Previously, it would have been difficult for me to get here at 6, but 6 is fine now.
Okay.
So I just didn't know if 6:30 works sometimes for people.
I mean, I think 6 o'clock is probably fine,
Okay.
if that's okay with everybody. Okay, well, let's just set it then for one of those 2 Tuesdays for 6 o'clock.
Okay.
And if there's a conflict, you can just let us know. We can figure out some more dates.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
thank you. Is there any additional new business? No? Seeing none, I will now poll members for comments, and I'll start with you, Mr. Rourke.
I'm just happy to be back for another 3 years, hopefully. And that's it. Look forward to working with everybody.
Ms. Smith?
And I'll just ditto what Mr. Rourke said.
And I will do the same, and hopefully we'll get some interesting appeals this time and be able to meet more frequently than we were last year, so. Okay, so the next item on our agenda is to adjourn, so is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
We're adjourned.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the organizational meeting for the 2025 Board of Zoning and Building Appeals. I appreciate everybody being here this evening and weathering the elements outside. For those of you who might be watching at home, I am Mayor Laurie Jadwin, and I don't usually sit in this seat, but this is the organizational meeting, so by protocol, I lead the meeting until the election of chair. We do have one order of business, though, before we officially begin this meeting, and that would be the administration of oath of office for Paul Bryson, who is being reappointed to a new third-year term. So, Mr. Bryson, if you would join me in front of the flag.
Absolutely.
If you would, raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Paul Bryson,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of the United States of America,
of the United States of America,
the Constitution and statutes
the Constitution and statutes
of the State of Ohio,
of the State of Ohio,
and the Charter and ordinances
and the Charter and
of the
ordinances
City of Gahanna,
of the City of Gahanna,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially
discharge the duties
as a Board of Zoning and Building Appeals member,
as a Board of Zoning and Building Appeals member
very good, for the City of Gahanna,
for the City of Gahanna,
to which I have been appointed,
to which I have been appointed.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, and thank you, sir, for your service.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
that. So I will give you those, you sign both of those, you keep one copy and for posterity, and the other one goes to the clerk's office.
Absolutely.
All right. All right, now I will officially call this meeting to order and ask everyone to rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated, everybody. Thank you very much. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Beckman. Here. Bryson.
Here.
Burmeister.
Here.
Eisen.
Here.
And Stillwell is absent.
Thank you very much, Mr. Clerk. First order of business would be the election of chair. So I will now open the floor to nominations for chair for 2025. Do I have any nominations?
Well, one of us is going to do
I
it,
was gonna
so
say, don't
I will
fight
go
over
ahead and nominate Mr. Eisen for chair.
All right, we have a nomination of Mr. Eisen. Mr. Eisen, do you accept that nomination?
I do.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Do we have any further nominations? All right, speak now, forever hold your peace. With that, I will close the floor to nominations. So now I need a motion to elect Lauren Eisen as chair for 2025. Do I have a motion?
I motion to elect Eisen for chair.
All right, we have a motion. I need a second.
I'll second.
All right, thank you very much. Any discussion? No? If not, Mr. Clerk, please call a roll.
Burmeister.
Yes.
Bryson.
Yes.
Eisen.
Yes.
Beckman.
Yes.
All right, motion passes. Congratulations to Mr. Eisen upon your election as chair, and sir, I will switch chairs with you. Thank you for your service.
Thank you. All right, the next item of business on the agenda for this evening is the election of vice chair. And so at this point, similar to we just did a moment ago, I will open the floor for nominations for vice chair.
I nominate Mr. Bryson for vice chair.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All right, any other commentary, discussion at this time? All right, I think at this point, the nomination, and do you accept that nomination?
I do.
All right. Well, at this time, I think we will do a roll call
Okay.
on that motion.
Burmeister.
Yes.
Beckman.
Yes.
Eisen.
Yes.
Bryson.
Yes.
All right, well, congratulations.
Great. Thanks. Thanks,
All right, the last formal item on our agenda is the approval of the meeting minutes. Our last meeting was August the 13th of '24. You might remember that was the hearing on the fencing at the pool. And so at this point, while we're not asking you to read all the minutes right now, we do, as for formality, need to approve the meeting minutes from that time. And so We will take a roll call on that to approve the meeting minutes of the last Board of Zoning and Building Appeals meeting. This is item 2025-0007. Those meeting minutes were from 8/13/24, and we're ready for a roll call.
Is there a motion and a second on those?
We do need a motion. Okay. I need a motion, sorry about that. I would like to get a motion to approve the Board of Zoning and Building Appeals minutes from 8/13/24.
A motion to approve the minutes from 8/14/24.
Do I have a second?
13. I second that motion.
Yes, and for the record, yes, the 13th. Okay, we now have a motion and a second, and now we will move forward with the roll call.
Beckman?
Yes.
Bryson?
Yes.
Burmeister?
Yes.
Heisen?
Yes. That is the last item on our agenda. Any other topics, items, discussion from anybody? I'll
I
take
don't
that.
have it.
Happy 2025.
Okay. Well, appreciate everybody being here tonight, and with that, we will close this evening's meeting. Thank you all.